first half where it seemed like the team wasn't really hitting that well. How big were those for the team? How big issue?
They felt great coming off, but credit to my teammates for finding me, screening for me, and just being able to get me open so I was able to knock down the three.
What was the vibe in the locker room at halftime?
We're good. You know, next half we gotta take what's ours and just come out punching. You know, we didn't really start the game as we wanted, but we came out the second half the way we wanted.
You know, you talked about your role in this team being to kind of be a calming presence. Do you feel that more in a game like that, especially the way things were going in the first half?
For sure. I think I'm one of the experienced guards on the team, so I was able to keep them calm and just be able to keep the pace that we had. I think we had way too many turnovers, and just being able to, you know, tell the team like, hey, we got this. Like, you know, relax and just have the game come to us.
Anything else for Te-Hina? Thank you, Kyle.
Thank you.
First half kind of all, but how did you say anything different to them at halftime?
Man, first half kind of rough. I mean, it's, you know, we knew, I mean, we were prepping for the environment, and you really saw, you know how young we are. Like, I didn't think we met the moment in the first half. You know, I thought we shot ourselves out of the cannon and just kind of played UNC's style, pace. I don't really think we got down to what we really do. We just bear down and got the win, and it wasn't pretty, but we found a way to hit some big shots, hit some free throws, get some stops. So, you know, sometimes it's going to be like that.
What was the difference with Carolina's defense and WBB? I mean, I don't think you've seen an opponent with both those elements like Carolina had tonight.
Sure we have. We play in SEC. Seriously. Like, I mean, Utsby is you know, she is imposed her rebounding will on us, and we knew that too. But, you know, you can know so much about a player, and still they're able to do what they do best and bring out and give their team an opportunity to get some extra possessions. It's hard. I mean, we got out of position sometimes. She actually just went and got the ball. It wasn't really a skill. It was a decision. I'm going to go get the ball. And she's very, very good at it. And we don't get out rebounded very often, but I see exactly why. And kudos to them. That they did a great job on the boards.
Don, what did you guys do better in terms of turnovers? The first quarter, I think you had 6. And
They were better.
One out of every 3 possessions in the first quarter was turnovers. What did you do better after that with that part?
I mean, I don't even think we did a whole lot better. Maybe we got shots at the basket. That's one. 2, I just thought we hit big shots when we needed to hit big shots, and we got stops. Our defense was pretty good. I thought we forced them into taking bad shots. I thought we did not give them a lot of looks that they wanted. They had to go a little bit deeper into their offenses. And we just, at that point, it's about who's able to make a bigger run than the other team. And it's 6 points. It's a 2-possession game at that point, and we were the ones that made the shots during that run.
Can you speak on Hall? I mean, just poise, offense, defense, shutting down big shots.
Breezy played.
Yes.
Breezy played like the experienced guard who's been into 2 Final Fours. She has been working. Like, she's been working. She's wanted a performance like this on both sides of the basketball. You know, I thought she was excited to play Deja. I thought, you know, she wanted to play perfectly, and I'm like, it's never going to happen perfectly. Just feel it out there. Go out there, and we got your help if you get beat. Don't worry about fouling. Don't worry about any of that. Just guard. I thought she did a magnificent job, especially on their middle ball screen action, with the communication and keeping Deja in front and switching off and switching back on. She hit a big shot for us. She hit a big shot, and I'm super happy for her. So I hope she can just bottle this up and, you know, play this way throughout the rest of the season.
What is it about North Carolina? They gave you two good Sweet 16 games in Greensboro. And then tonight, is there a common thread of those 3 games?
Well, I guess when you play in the state of North Carolina, it's pretty tough. It was in North Carolina, right?
Right?
Yeah, this was in North Carolina, right? Yeah, we gotta get them in South Carolina. Maybe a little better.
David?
Dawn, you mentioned Te-Hina kind of came in, and she's a relative newcomer, but she's played a lot of basketball. Did you ever have to have a straight sit down with her and say, I need you to lead, or is that a role that she just took?
So it's a role she took, you know, it's hard to say, I need you to lead a team that she doesn't know. You know, that would kind of ruin the locker room. Hey, y'all listen to Te-Hina, you know, when they've been around. I thought she did it, you know, in a way that was really smooth. It was a smooth transition. Like, she didn't hit them over the head with things. It was just things that she knew that wasn't right. And if any of us look, sound, feel, if something looks, sounds, or feels off, then you have to address it quickly. Or if it looks, sounds, or feels great, then you have to address it in a positive way. So I think she just took that and ran with it with our team.
Coach Staley, you've always been very stylish and fashion forward. Can you talk about the black uniforms tonight and what your team felt about wearing those?
Well, they wanted to wear black. That's one. We got 3 different ones. I mean, I like them. They're old school. They're vintage. We're playing in North Carolina. It's prominent South Carolina on our jerseys. USC going down the piping. I guess that's what they're called. I mean, I think we play pretty good in black.
Amanda?
John, you loved that lineup that we saw basically the entire second half. What did you like about Mylisha out there in the beginning?
From a defensive standpoint, she lost her man a few times, gave up a couple of threes. And, you know, I know that's probably one of the things that she has to improve on. But it was just such a nip and tuck game that I don't want her to lose confidence. She'll know exactly why she didn't get extended minutes. And I've always told our players, if you play well, you get extended minutes. If you don't, that has to go to somebody else. And it could be you at times, and it could not be you at times. We just have such a young team that they got to know. And hopefully she doesn't feel good about not playing as much as she probably wanted to. And then, you know, hopefully we can get her in at Duke and play some extended minutes. But she's got to be ready to rock and roll.
Split minutes with Chloe and Ashlyn tonight. Just how are you using those 2 in rotation? How did you feel about kind of how each of them performed?
Well, both of them got in foul trouble, so we just kind of have to play off of, you know, what they bring to the table. I thought they did a great job defensively when they weren't reaching for the ball. And then offensively, I mean, they both hit some big free throws down the stretch. Chloe hit, you know, a couple of baskets, outside baskets. Ashlyn was aggressive to the rim. I like what they bring to the table. I like for them to be able to score a little bit more, to take some pressure off of Camilla, and we'll continue to work that. They're just really young. Like, this is their 6th game. Like, their 6th game, really, and they'll get better.
We're going to go Peyton, Allen, and wrap it up with John.
I wanted to ask about Camilla tonight. She obviously didn't have as productive a scoring night as she has so far this season, but, you know, did a lot on the boards and had 4 blocks. How would you evaluate her performance tonight, being able to contribute in one way when another way was really not for her?
We got to get her to score. She was single covered. Like, you got to be able to find a way to get more buckets. I mean, she got touches, and you know, she's a work in progress too. You can't become great just because you have the opportunity. You have to grow into that role, and she didn't let it affect her from rebounding the basketball. She came up with big blocks as well, and she really got them to change some of their shots. So, you know, Camilla understands what we need from her, and if she can't give us the scoring, she's got to have an impact in other areas of the game, and she did that.
Alan?
You had a couple similar games in this last year. Games was the Iowa scored 25-30, kind of bail you out. Does it say something different about this team? You didn't really need that tonight from one player?
We needed it. We needed it from one player. We did. you know, our team is a team of players who are, you know, they work well together. They're not, you know, they got the dominant starter kit, so they're not there yet, but they're a work in progress. And I do think they understand what we're saying when it's dominant. Like, it just doesn't happen overnight. Aaliyah wasn't dominant her freshman year. Second year, third year, fourth year, that's when she became dominant, when she starts to understand where the defense is coming, how to react. It may not be scoring, it may be being a decoy. So, but we'll have this kind of year where we get a little bit of this and that from everybody.
John?
It seemed like the defensive intensity really picked up in the second quarter, 7 turnovers. Anything in particular that sparked that? Anything that was said, any particular play?
No, it's called competing. You know, we were down by double digits, and you know, we just had to fight and claw our way back. And I love seeing that from our team. No matter how ugly it was, they have fight. They compete. They're young. They may make mistakes, but it's all in the effort of trying to win basketball games. And I take my hat off to them for that.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.